come to Anglesey this weekend with the Thumbs Up Photography Facebook community. We had a meet up yesterday at Llanddwyn Island. Really great to meet everyone there. Had a really good turnout. It was a really good day. It was a very tough day. It was very hot, very hot. So we didn't bother doing sunset last night because we were all absolutely spent. But we've come out this morning to just outside of Aberffraw. Excuse my pronunciation, I'm sure I completely butchered that. But walked along sort of this estuary here, and already started framing up an image. And actually, I really do quite like this. As you say, you've got this estuary coming along, and you've got this lovely sweeping sort of S-curve here, with this water leading out into the bay beyond. And there's a sailboat positioned in a really nice place, just directly below one of the mountains on the peninsula over there. It's really quite nice. We're about 5 minutes from sunrise, and what I'm hoping is going to happen, the sun's going to come up sort of over that direction there and cast some lovely light on the mountains in the background, and hopefully, because there are a few clouds, get some nice colour in the sky. These are the only clouds we've seen pretty much all weekend, so I'm quite excited to actually get some pretty good photography conditions, because it's just been blue skies all weekend. So I'm going to stay here for a little bit, wait for that sun to come up and try and bag this shot. So I do hope you enjoyed that image. We had some lovely pink hues in the sky there, and I love those blue sort of hazy tones of the mountains in the background. Really quite nice. What I'm probably going to do now is head up over to here and try and make some use of these dunes, try and get some nice foreground with some grasses and stuff, maybe looking out towards those same mountains, and see what we can get, because it's a beautiful location. It's such a lovely calm still morning as well. And I tell you what, you won't really see it very well, but someone's got a tent right in that headland there. What a fantastic place to wild camp. I'm sure it's not allowed, but I would be very tempted. But to wake up there and have that view across the bay, I think would be absolutely spectacular. And they've picked a beautiful morning for it, they really have. Anyway, I'll have to check that one out sometime maybe. But yeah, gonna head up on these dunes, see what we can grab. That really was a struggle to try and get up there this time in the morning, but I've made it to the top of the dunes here, and struggling to try and find a composition that I'm happy with. I've walked around for a little bit, and what I'm trying to find is sort of little pockets of these grasses and stuff that kind of stand out a bit more than some of the others. So trying to find some sort of separation in little pockets is the best word I can use, where I'm going to anchor that on the bottom right hand corner, have the sweeping of the bay into those mountains in the background. The lights come up really quite beautifully now. We've got some nice light casting on the mountains there in the background, and on some of the grasses over there you can probably just make out some light as well. So I'm going to see if I can try and play with that light a little bit and try and get the sort of composition I'm really looking for. I've taken this shot here. I don't think it's very good, but I will pop it on screen for you. But yeah, I'm going to walk along a bit and just see if I can find something a bit stronger than this particular composition here. But nonetheless, it's a beautiful morning. It really is. So I found a scene here that I really do quite like. With the light that we've got now coming from behind me, lighting up these grasses, as you can just see here, got a lovely sort of sweeping effect across the bay into the mountains in the background. I'm at about 20 mil, so you do kind of lose a lot of the perspective of the mountains there, but they're not the kind of style of the show in this scene for me. For me, the style of the show is that actual nice sweep in, that beautiful coastline we've got, and obviously these grasses as well. There's lovely golden light on it at the moment, so it's really quite nice. Landscape orientations, as I say, I'm placing these grasses pretty much on the bottom right hand third to anchor that side of the image, and then it kind of just sweeps through, follows the light past these grasses here, along that headland, into the mountains in the background. That's what I'm seeing anyway. Yeah, that's it really. It is beautiful. I have just seen another potential composition as well, but I'm going to have to walk back along that way to try and get it. But for now, I'll put this one on screen and I'm going to walk over there. I'm doing a lot of this handheld because trying to fit tripods down in this sand where it's really uneven is a nightmare. So yeah, excuse the tardiness, but I've walked back a good distance from where I last spoke to you to try and get this composition that I was looking for, and it's not quite worked out as I'd hoped, but I still think it's a really nice shot. But basically there's this part of the estuary here leading out, and it's left this sort of water just leading straight out to these mountains in the background. Now, I thought by coming back I could get the boat kind of central with the mountains and have the estuary leading out to the boat, then leading out to the mountains. But as I've moved over, because of the perspective, the boat's actually shifted more and more to the right. But I still think it works. I've gone for a 16:9 crop on this, and they've got some beautiful layers. So you've got this bottom layer of this golden sand that's been lit up by the sun, really quite nice. Obviously the estuary leading in from the bottom right hand third, and then leads you straight through the water into the mountains in the background, and you've got the boat, the sailboat, just off the right hand third, just adding that extra element to the scene. I think it's really quite nice. I've got those lovely sort of contrasts between sort of the warm tones of the sand at the bottom and the lovely cool tones at the top. I just think it works as a real beautiful coastal photo. So I'm really happy with that. This might be the last shot of the morning, so it's probably going to be quite a short vlog, but I've got a couple of photos that I'm actually really looking forward to editing. I'm going to probably walk around a little bit further, see if I can make some more use of these grasses, but like I say, the light's starting to get a little bit harsh, and yeah, I'm just flagging a bit. Also, my legs are absolutely killing walking through these grasses, and didn't realise there's actually some brambles and stuff, and I've yeah, cut my legs up a little bit, but it's what we do for our art, isn't it? So let me put this photo on screen for you, and if I can find something else, I'll stop and let you know. Otherwise, speak to you when I get back to the car. So I started heading back towards the car now. Lighting's got quite harsh, and yeah, struggling to find compositions now. I did get the drone up briefly though. I actually got a couple of nice shots using this estuary here as a bit of a lead in to the bay, and then the mountains beyond. Looks really quite nice actually. It's pretty much what I've been doing all morning, trying to use lead-ins across that beautiful bay to those mountains in the background. It's just been an absolutely beautiful morning, it really has. We've kind of struggled a bit all weekend. Like I say, we've had no clouds in the sky at all, and yeah, it's been a struggle. It's been really enjoyable, but photography wise it's just been, as I say, a struggle. I really enjoyed the Thumbs Up Photography meetup yesterday at Llanddwyn Island. Again, don't think I got any decent photos, but it was so great to meet so many great like-minded people, and we just had a bit of a laugh really. It was really good. Even in those sweltering conditions, it was very, very enjoyable. So yeah, we have got a couple more meetups this year. We've got one in the Lake District, and we've got one in Whitby. So yeah, I'll put a link to our website, thumbsup.photography, in the description below. That actually has details for all our meetups on there. Go and have a look. It'd be great to see some of you there. But yeah, from myself here in Anglesey, I'm going to end it. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, why not hit the like button? And if you've really enjoyed it, why not subscribe to the channel? But as I say, from myself here in Anglesey, I'll see you soon.